Greetings. Hi, my name is Rachel Thomas, and today I will be presenting my work on finding an interdisciplinary approach to validating traditional Greek medicine. Thank you so much for joining me today at this second Pan-Hellenic Conference of Traditional Hellenic Medicine. What are the criteria by which we validate a medicine or medical tradition? When someone recommends a medicine, how do we determine whether it is worthy of use, safe, and effective? We can ask a medical expert, such as a doctor or pharmacist. We can find a culturally determined expert, such as an indigenous shaman with decades of experience in their communities. Looking back into Greek history, an expert is Hippocrates, who compiled possibly thousands of years' worth of information and studied it extensively with his own scientific methods. And then we have Yaya, an expert at home who gives remedies that have been passed down to her for generations. This folk medicine of ancient Greece that has been passed down is important to validate. Today we're going to talk about connecting Yaya's medicine with interdisciplinary academic research. What approach can we use to validate Yaya's medicine or traditional folk medicines through interdisciplinary academic research? The most common is ethnobotanical studies that include not only what has been collected from culturally appointed experts, also includes common usage by people in their homes who are non-experts, and then migrations of people from one area to another, judging which are the most important plants by what gets taken with them. An example is aloe, which is found all over the world, and where it's found, it is normally known to be used for the skin. We can also look at the migration of Greek people in the Greek diaspora and what are the plants that are most important for them to take with them. When I go with my father to the Greek American supermarket, I will find for sure mountain tea, Greek oregano, sage, phascomilo, and those are the plants that have shown themselves to be worthy through their travel patterns. Today we are going to focus on the last three of these mechanisms: use of medicine over extensive periods of time, the cultural and artistic significance of medicinal plants, and the similarity of plant use with other animal species. You might ask, can animals really tell us something about the power of medicinal plants? The answer comes in the study of zoopharmacognosy, which focuses on the instinctual ability of animals to influence their health using plants and other substances from the natural environment. They do this for the prevention of disease or infestations, when healing a wound, infection, or infestation that they have present. They find plants for contraception, for fertility, and to ease birth. Animals even use occasionally poisonous plants, which produces pain control, hallucination, and/or catharsis. In order for a plant to be used as medicine by animals, it must present a significant biochemical signature. This helps us to verify the plant's potency and efficiency. You can see the example of the fox eating this very potent mushroom, and by observing the actions of the fox, the zoo pharmacognoscists are able to understand more about the animal's behavior, and the pharmacologist can explain what are the potential elements about the plant that are inducing the healing or other medicinal property in the animal. Were human beings ever capable of smelling a plant and knowing whether or not it was medicine based on their instincts? It's hard to say now, but what we can find out is what early humans thought about medicinal plants and medicine based on their very first writings. Many of the first writings in human history have been to record medical knowledge. Believed to be 5,000 years old, this Sumerian tablet is the earliest medical document found so far. One of the plants it recommends is the opium poppy, pictured with the goddess Nisaba just a few centuries later. Opium medicines can also be found in early writings from Egypt, like the Ebers Papyrus from 1500 BCE. Although this was over a millennium before Greek medical writings began, this is an example of how we can use an interdisciplinary approach to gain insight into prehistoric Greek medicine. Archaeological finds and artwork from Bronze Age Greece show the importance of the opium poppy, and modern science gives us insight into its potential shamanic uses. Knowing what we do about opium, we can be sure that if our ancient Aegean ancestors were using this plant as medicine, then they must have known a lot about how to combine and process ingredients in order to protect against venom, and possibly maximizing their potency. In fact, the word pharmacology originates from the Greek word pharmako, which goes back as far as the Linear B language, the word pamako, indicating their advanced cultural capacities in medicine making. Archaeology and art history are crucial for understanding prehistoric Greek medicine. Before the widespread use of written language, we can still find images of plants that were used in artwork, on jewelry, and on containers. These images may have represented recipes and/or the ritual, political, or commercial activities that the plants were used for. Sometimes at an archaeological site, the presence of plants can be confirmed by paleobotanists. This is especially useful to us if they are in a marked container at a specific location or found in prehistoric skulls and mummies. One of the oldest examples so far found is from the El Cedron site in Spain, where chamomile and yarrow residues were found in Neanderthal dental calculi dating back 50,000 years. Paleoethnobotanists use phytochemistry to determine that these plants were used as medicine and not as food. How and why people use plants is the subject of ethnobotany. For our understanding of prehistoric Greece, current ethnobotanical knowledge can provide insight into historical, linguistic, cultural, and archaeological studies. Medical ethnobotanical knowledge is used for health education, academic study, and pharmaceutical commercial production. More importantly, it helps us to have a good relationship with Yaya, when we can explain to her how scientists have found that she is, in fact, correct about the chamomile tea. Thanks so much for tuning into my class today. I'm Rachel Thomas, and you can reach me at Ancient Wellness Tools. I would like to also thank the Second Pan-Hellenic Conference of Traditional Greek Medicine for this opportunity to be a part of an amazing project. And thank you to all the yayas, my own included, for all that they do to pass down their information through the generations. Have a wonderful day.